What's up, guys? Going to be doing another demo review of an SPL game. This is a Phase 2 Week 3 match. Scarabs versus the Titans. We're going to be watching SoloOrTroll play Robin solo. He's going to be doing a sigil build with, like, I believe Lono's Mask and Soul Eater and, like, Glad Shield type of items. So his goal is really just going to be to tank as much damage as he can and just basically just be a straight up frontline for his team, try to get kills here and there. I had someone copy this build and do this exact same build in one of my Slash games. We ended up winning, but that guy in particular was so annoying and so unkillable. I definitely recommend people that like to tank trying this build because, like, yeah, Robin's an assassin, but with this build, he is like insanely tanky. Like, it is surprising just how tanky this character is going to. I guarantee that SOT is gonna have a lot of fun in this match. Or bought Blink and sold it. Okay, so I'm gonna go Blink. Dude is thinking. Yeah, this Sigil and the Soul Eater build is disgusting on this character. Slightly behind the Ama. Doesn't really matter. I was just checking the clear speed. Getting out traded right now. He did a decent job keeping up there, I would say. I don't think he's gonna be able to match the pressure of the Ama, at least right now. That Death's Toll sustain from Scary is kind of nasty. The sustain on the 3 is nasty though, especially with Soul Eater. Like, if you hit a dirty like 3 on the wave with Soul Eater as well, you're gonna heal for like a million health on this character. Okay, he's pinging that. Ping. They both have 1 health potion. Left Scary actually just popped his last health potion. He's got layers coming. That was perfect. That was perfect. Just like that, he's gonna be ahead of the Ama. Kill this Nick. He's focusing more on beating his ass rather than clearing, so he can just push him under tower. Just the typical things you do when you're ahead in the solo lane. Okay, there's Scary's teleport. He's still level 4. I wonder if he's gonna ult him. Ganked. That was such a good overhead kick. Like, I'm like, dude, when's he gonna ult? But that overhead kick made it to where he didn't need ult, so just him optimizing his resources there, knowing that he only needs the overhead kick there and not have to waste his ult. So he's just basically a genius. I honestly, like, if that was me, bro, I might be ulting there or some shit. You know, I might be, like, doing a little too much there, but that's just a simple, perfect timed overhead kick is all you need to survive that gank. Back, got his full Soul Eater now. Gary D looks like he's going for Golden Blade, so neither of them are super tanky right now. Gary got his blue that time. That's probably what that gank was for. Make sure Scary got his blue, and now Scary's actually gonna invade this. Ooh. SOT too good with the secures, man. This build beats ass. Like, look at this. Yeah, nah, there's no way Amo wins any sort of fight whatsoever. Like, I feel like it's kind of build-wise right now, and just also, obviously, the fact that SOT's ahead. Look how big your shield gets. Oh my god. How long does that last, dude? I'm used to playing Robin jungle, not fucking solo. I'm not used to having a shield that fucking big. Maybe looking for kill potential. Gets warded out. It's good. Yeah, just bully him. Put him under tower, make him lose as much farm as possible. This might lead to him getting ganked, though. Like, right now, it looks like that's what they're looking for. Trying to help out their boy Scary. He actually didn't see it coming. Oh, the up-down missed. Okay, so SOT definitely a little cocky there. But I think he only did that because he knew that layers was coming. But honestly, dude, that build beats ass. The fact that he got that close in that trade, kind of dirty. That's a good secure. Good kill on the layers. Layers kind of trolled there. But nah, this, dude, that last fucking fight with SOT just proves this build's kind of dirty. The fact that he was able to sit there like that and actually almost turn the trade around, that's so dirty. I feel like he definitely could have gotten out, though, if he just stopped fighting there and walked away. So we need to bring our shit back up. How do you... Wrong thing. There it is. Player damage, okay. We'll have that sitting up as well. The item's up. He's going into Glad Shield next. Such a dirty build, dude. Oh my god, why have I not seen this Robin build until now? Did nobody think of this until now? So dirty. It's the reason why I picked this freaking VOD is because, like, The build, bro. The build. I needed to see this up close and personal in the hands of a pro, which right now, this phase, I think last phase, SOT honestly looked like one of the worst solo laners in the league. But this phase, he's 100% the best. 100% been the best solo laner. It's most improved from phase 1 to phase 2. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how he did. Like, I don't really think it was that he got that much better this phase. I think it was just he was having a bad phase the first phase for whatever reason. Yeah, so Scary did get Golden Blade. That was such a good kick. Look at that heal. Cyclone rotated in. Okay, so Scream definitely shouldn't have chased him there if he didn't have any abilities up. That was Scream trolling, but I feel like SOT might have played that fight perfectly. Like, he definitely dies if he doesn't get that big heal off of that ult. You see, barely lives even with that huge heal. But that was just a good play by the Titans in general. Good rotation in from layers and Cyclone spin. Yeah, now honestly, they obviously weren't expecting the rotations in, because if they were, they never win that fight. I don't like the I don't think they should come to the solo lane anymore. I get they might just be super scared of freaking SOT and they want to shut him down no matter what, but I think it's gonna be hard. They should probably just look elsewhere and hope he doesn't carry late game. Scary did get ahead, hyper farming with all that freaking power in his golden blade. That's gotta be a dirty ammo build too. You have to like clear so fast with that build, dude. There's no way you don't. Your two's gotta like almost clear the wave by itself. Whatever your mirror ability is. Nice job by Layers not to fight there, knowing that SOT was still clearing the wave. Okay. I don't think the Pyro is really worth that. They're going for an 11-minute Fire Giant here, which is absolutely insane. And probably a throw. They should... They should honestly just be trying to take other farm on the map. Yeah, they're getting off of it. They should have just been farming the map from the very start. That was... The chances of you getting that Fire Giant are, like, slim to none. You might lose people in the process. Like, he did technically kill Aurora there. He just had Kumo passive, so that was kind of a throw in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think the Scarab's going for a Pyro there when they have no disengage. Really worth it. I feel like the macro is just off on the Scarabs. Like, and that's honestly what their problem's always been, in my opinion. Like, I really don't think the Scarabs are a team that have a mechanics issue. They have other issues, probably the main one being the way they play the map is just inferior to most of the other teams. What Scary's doing? Scary's rotating. SOT is pinging it. Okay, he's actually proxying him. SOT's gonna beat his ass. Yeah, and layers is coming. What the fuck? He might be able to get out. I mean, he's an Alma. Probably has ult. Yeah, he's an Alma with ult, so it's a thin margin, but he was able to get away with that. That's just scary knowing his capabilities there. That was pretty good. Most players would not know they could get away with that in that moment because it is such a thin margin. They'd probably think they were just 100% gonna die there. I think Scary's just trying to get ahead any way he can right now. Like, the trade's so hard. He's down one and he's invading with no jungle presence around him. Got ult though, and he's Alma. That's just Alma shit because Alma's just so safe. You can afford to try and take that blue and know you're not gonna die. That's another thing. Like, I feel like a lot of the lesser players don't do is they don't attempt to get away with everything they can technically get away with. They don't grasp at every straw that's available. They play a little bit too safe. Unless they're a crayon eater and then they're playing a little bit too unsafe and they're feeding. But I think most players are beyond that point. They're mostly at the point where they play a little bit too safe. I know I certainly most likely do that. And so I don't play solo lane that much. When I do, I'm probably playing too safe. Because I know that, like, I'm not the greatest lane player. And so I quickly gauge whether the person I'm playing against is good or not. And if they're good, I just play safe in lane and try to make my impact late. Scary is doing his best to hyper farm. He's keeping up with our boy SOT here. He is, despite the fact he loses every trade, he's just too safe to die off of it. It's a fun little way that this little matchup kind of plays out. Like, yeah, he gets his ass kicked by Robin, but it doesn't really matter. And I kind of think that's mostly the way top level, like SPO level, solo lane usually probably plays out, is that without, like, jungle presence, there's usually not very much kill potential because they're just smart enough not to get soloed by each other. Okay, SOT, or not SOT, Grady has rotated out. SOT is staying for his blue. A big fight looks like it might be breaking out in mid lane right now. Let's see how SOT decides to respond to that. That could be like a Gold Fury pull type of fight, like gold comes from this. So he's just gonna late rotate here. That's just, you know, Scary D probably clearing faster than him and obviously having more movement speed than him. Everyone's pinging in the Gilgamesh. Yeah, nah, this Scream is just dead as hell. Dude, his overhead kicks are like pitch perfect, dude. I am 100% getting drop kicked right there. Like, those are pitch perfect. Holy. Like, his reaction time's really fast. Like, another reason why I really just wanted to watch SOT in general is because I think SOT's like top 3 best mechanics in the entire world, probably. Definitely in the league. He might be the #1 mechanical player in the league. His mechanics are fucking dummy good. It looks like Scary might have put himself slightly behind when he early rotated there. Because he didn't get any XP out of it, I guess. I don't know. It looks like inbound. Okay, now he's just warding. I thought they were pulling Pyro for a second. So he did go Oni's Garb, and the reason why he went Oni's Garb is because he's stacking damage mitigation. I'm like 99.99999% sure that Robin has damage mitigation on his ult. In fact, I'm 100% sure he does. I think it's like 40% on maybe the person you hit. I'm not completely sure how Robin works, but I know there's like a lot of damage mitigation on his ult. Then his starter has damage mitigation, and now he has a item that has damage mitigation. And damage mitigation is the best way to be tanky in this game right now. And that is 100% what is allowing Robin to be so tanky, even though he is an assassin. It is all in the damage mitigation. The Glad Shield's just so you do a decent amount of damage, and the Soul Eater is because Robin's decent with Soul Eater. And that added with his heal on his 3, he actually gets a lot of healing, which is really nice because, like we said, you have a lot of damage mitigation. So if you have sustain on top of that, it makes you super, super hard to kill. Like at first glance, this build on this character just doesn't seem like it would be like one of the tankiest things of all time, but like I said, I've played against this recently. This literally feels like one of the hardest characters to kill in the game when they build like this. And we'll see it especially late game, just how tanky SOT really is. It's absurd. Oh yeah, see, straight up stacking damage mitigation. Now he has literally the best item in the game, Spirit Robe. So at this point in the game, oh my god. And he's going Lona's mask last. Even more damage mitigation. I think I'm getting a hernia just thinking about how hard he's going to be to kill. I wonder if there's any other characters that work well with this build. Or if it's just Robin. I wonder if Robin's even the best character with this build, or if there's another build or another character that can use this build even better. That's got me thinking, bro, I might need to do some testing after this. I know Osiris is probably really good with it. He does go Osiris with a similar build the very next game because they end up banning the Robin after this. But obviously Osiris can't go Lono's mask. It's 2 ults to 4 ults. And they're actually behind in gold, so this might not be the best fight for them. They're definitely going to need to play their cards, right? The level 20 on Muzenkob. He's taking no damage right now. Look at his health bar. The overhead kick also just lets you immune some damage. Like, that's another thing you have to put into perspective. CC immunity and damage immunity for a short second in the kit. I'm just thinking about it still, and it's really crazy to me that nobody's done this yet. Because I mean, after playing against it and then seeing SOT play it, I mean, this just seems like it's super good. Like this is like meta level shit. Like this should be like prioritized. I mean, even in lane, it does good. I mean, he's doing well into scary right now. I mean, look at his player damage compared to Scary's. That's just the nail in the coffin, obviously. Destroyed him in lane. Team gets him the FG. He's about to go in. Layers is dead. Aurora just died. He's doing so much right now. Like, imagine if he didn't come in late, honestly. Like, if he didn't come in late, then this fight is completely different. I feel like Titans hard win this fight. That's insane. That's insane. That's what you want to be doing as a solo laner. What he just did. That's the kind of shit you want to be able to do when you're playing this role. It's frontline like that and still be able to do damage like that. They're about to lose Gold Fury. So they got Fire Giant. They're losing Gold Fury. They're going to be down in gold still. But I mean, with Fire Giant, they're still looking like they're in a good spot, I would say. Honestly, that's kind of lucky that they got FG there. Like, because that was like a 50-50 call by the Scarabs, and the Scarabs are ahead. So that's kind of just the Scarabs being bad at playing the map again because they were ahead, and as the ahead team decided to 50-50 the Fire Giant. And if they get it there, their chances of winning go up by a fucking shit ton, dude. So it kind of sucks that they lost the 50-50. Like, that's like the probably the biggest moment in this match right here is that 50-50 Fire Giant call by them. Now that they've lost it, that completely changes everything. Because even though we've been watching SOT shit on everyone he comes across so far, the Titans as a whole have not been doing the best this match so far. I mean, it's 12-10. They just got ahead gold because of their Fire Giant, allowing them to get towers and stuff. Like, they're finally ahead for the first time. Beat it up here. You're still watching the video. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. And just let me know in the comments like what you want to see. Like, if you have your own ideas for like new types of videos I should do, or if you just want to see more of this, please let me know. I'm down to do it. Like, they're gonna hard defend that tower there. Next fight honestly probably decides the game. So we need to really be paying attention to this next fight. Okay, Layers looks like he's initiating on a Scream, so there's a 1v1 happening on the left side of the map. Chernobog ulted over there. Really good job by Cyclone Spin to know that he can just help his friend out for free as long as the rest of his team can disengage in the mid. Finally picked up Scream. Looks like they did a good job at disengaging. Here we go. Paul's damage is insane. It's so sad for the Scarabs, because in my opinion, Scream is like simultaneously their best and worst player. Because like mechanics-wise, he's probably one of the best players in the entire world. And when he does play around his team, I feel like he plays around his team very well. But he's also the person that like makes the most throw calls, I feel like, and like does the most throw plays. Like trying to 1v1 the enemy jungler whenever there's a Chernobog on the enemy team type shit, like. I feel like Scream like knows he's the best player, and so he tries to do too much. Like he overcompensates. He's like, "Oh, I gotta carry to win," and then he just ends up throwing. But I could be wrong. Maybe no thoughts like that are going through his head, and that's just the type of player he is. He's a go big or go home type of player, and players like that are just never gonna be consistent, which is sad to see. But if you're a go big or go home player, you might need to just be on a team where you're not the carry. That probably works better when you have another carry on your team who is gonna consistently carry. And then when like you have games where you're going big instead of going home, then it's just like you completely fucking steamroll the shit out of them. I think you'd probably fit better on a team like that. Like put him on the Dragons or maybe this team, the Titans. Dragons or Titans probably be a good fit for him. Dude, I just want to watch this man's health bar. Look at the shield, he still has it. He got it back. This is so stupid. Dude, is this the tankiest build / character combo in the game? Is this how you be it's the tankiest you can possibly be in the entire game right now? It might be, dude. Because between Robin's ult passive and his 2, and then the heal on his 3, like this build, that might be as tanky as you can possibly get in the game right now. I really want to play this character build combo now. Interesting to me that he's the one who's splitting and not Scream right now. It's usually both the junglers. I said Scream, I meant to say Layers. I mean, that's most likely because Layers knows he loses the 1v1. Like, the Gilgamesh probably 100% wins the 1v1 versus the Rat. Look at his health bar, look at his health bar. Stare at the health bar, stare at the health bar. It's literally just him and Aurora. Freya is literally shooting him over and over again. There is literally a Freya and AMC doing damage to this dude. They're literally just giving up on killing him. He's... Oh wait, look at his health bar, look at his health bar. Oh my god. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to see an overhead kick to immune the Ama ult, but it's a really good matchup for him. Even though he has no kill potential on the Ama, he just probably never dies to it and probably just wins lane every time. But dude, no, this is why I wanted to watch this VOD. Oh my god. Tankiness. And it looks like he's selling Soul Eater late game, which makes sense. It's probably like it's pretty close to being useless and it's by far not the best item anymore. Definitely way better early game. He's getting Rune Forge, so he still wants to do a decent amount of damage despite having Lona's Mask, so he is going to go for a mainly extra damage item instead of a mainly extra tankiness item. Slightly interesting to me. I would have maybe myself just went tankier item. But he is honestly still doing a decent amount of damage, which is really stupid, honestly. Lona's Mask might need to get nerfed and reduce your damage by even more. If it does, that's gonna kill certain characters. I don't even think it would kill this character, though, to be honest. But maybe... I don't know, I'm not gonna think about that too much right now. I'm just gonna watch this. He's literally getting hit by all 5 of them. Veronica literally just had to sit there and take his PP that whole fight. Veronica literally just tried to ignore him. Still almost full health. Dude, see, this is stupid because Aurora doesn't even really have to peel either. Aurora's basically standing next to SOT most of the fights, which I mean, that's kind of how you play Kumba anyways. And Paul is literally just free firing in the back line while he has two people that are invincible staying in front of him. And yeah, that fight, the win-ins were on Titans, so it didn't really matter who won. The Titans were gonna win the game off of that. Either way, at least they won in style. But yeah, nah, the Titans like outdrafted them, outplayed them, and most of that was off of the back of, I would say, SOT and Paul. But I mean, Cyclone did a lot. Aurora did a lot. Layers did enough. I mean, he went 4-8, so I definitely won't say he did a lot there, but he definitely did enough. The Titans are definitely looking like the best team in the league this year. Anyways, guys, stay till the end of the video. Highly appreciate that. Until next time, my friends.